What are you and Daddy doing?
Going snorkeling.
You're going snorkeling? What are you going to see? Do you know?
Fishy.
You're going to see a fish? Maybe a couple of fish. Maybe lots of fish.
Turtle?
There was a turtle that lived here, so maybe you'll see the turtle.
Oh look, there's a big fish underneath our boat. Ready, Harlow?
Yeah. No.
Hold my hand, we'll go in together.
You got it, you got it, you got it.
Hold my hand.
Daddy will
Ready?
get in first.
We'll go together. Hey. Okay.
We've gone first, I'll catch up.
Good, huh?
Yeah.
That might have been one of the better snorkeling experiences we've had.
Blue Pearl Bay, located on the northwestern side of Hayman Island, is well known for its impressive snorkeling and diving. The drawcard for us, however, was a search of an incredible coral beach where the sea meets it on both sides.
There's a big rock right there.
We had seen it online a number of times, and although the exact location was kept somewhat under wraps, we were set on finding it. And what an incredible find it was.
This is pretty cool. Good choice, Jonah.
Awesome. How cool is it? Be careful of the shells you're picking up, guys, remember. Remember the safe shells. Aren't. Own shells? We checked that they weren't alive though, didn't we?
Been a big one.
Everybody throw them back.
I just crashed the drone, but hopefully we can find it. Rhoda, there it is. It's still okay. stayed the night at Butterfly Bay, which that was the closest place for us to get out to the reef. And so now we are taking a 17.7 nautical mile passage directly into the wind, 12.7 knots of wind on the nose. And we're going to go out to Bait Reef. I've been looking forward to it. The conditions are quite good. There's a little bit of swell because we're going into it, but not a bad day. Hopefully we'll enjoy the reef. It's a little bit overcast, but the sun's still poking its head out. It's probably the best weather we're going to get for the next week or so, so let's give it a go. Action! We have come out to Bait Reef and we're going to go look at some of the stepping stones.
Dang, I like it.
The stepping stones are a series of 18 flat-top coral pinnacles located at Bait Reef on the Great Barrier Reef.
He's right there.
Bait Reef, a popular dive and snorkeling site known for its incredible soft and hard corals, sea whips and huge variety of reef fish.
Dad just caught a Spanish mackerel.
Holy bejeebers. Hold up. Get in the photo, get in the shot, take a photo.
Come on! We just dropped our mooring at Cairn Beach. We were lucky enough, Harlow and I, to go and have some snorkeling this morning, which I'll drop some clips on. After the snorkeling, we were excited now to make our way over to Hill Inlet. I think we're staying at a place called Tongue Bay. It's meant to have a mooring and access to the lookout. And then from there, hopefully we'll see the amazing changing sands of the Whitehaven. I think Mum's going for the one over there. Get up!
We spent the night at Tongue Bay and headed out for a sunset hike to the lookout at the top of Hill Inlet and Whitehaven Beach.
We're not there yet. Wait for me, guys. We're gonna wait for Dad. You're still putting the tender out.
Why are we on a time frame?
Because we're going to go there before it gets dark.
Look out! That's where we're going. But there's a beach. But we've already seen the bay.
Cool. Let's do it. What did you find there?
But we're not.
Chilling out.
Jonah. Why are you on such a mission to get there so quickly?
I need to set my camera up before sunset.
Oh. After rushing here so Shona can get her camera, we've made it to Hill Inlet Lookout. We went over to Hill Inlet Lookout and now I've gone back and I'm going to reset the anchor and we're going to try and get over to the beach and check out the beautiful sand just before the sun goes down. But as you can see, it's putting on a show.
Is it amazing?
Yeah.
Do you remember what the beach is called?
Whitehaven.
Is it as soft as you thought?
Not really.
No.
What? I'm joking.
We're losing light. Going to a boardwalk. We're losing light. Dinghy's reset. I wonder how far this beach is. I can hear the beach and I can see the sand. Oh my god. It's the softest thing I've ever felt in my life. It's so soft. It's like walking on snow.
We have been looking forward to making it to Whitehaven Beach since we started this adventure, and it did not disappoint. The clear aqua water and bright white silica beach was breathtaking. We had an amazing day swimming and exploring before moving to our overnight anchorage.
Where do we start?
Well, we were enjoying ourselves at the Whitsundays.
At
And
Whitehaven.
We still are enjoying ourselves. And yeah, we were at Whitehaven. That was spectacular.
What'd you get?
Mum, I got the sand.
Whoa, you don't need that much.
Yes, I do.
What for?
Polishing my crystals.
Polishing crystals.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we'll see how you go.
How good was Whitehaven?
Hill Inlet was awesome.
Yeah, we're definitely going to go back there.
Yeah.
We spent the whole day on the beach. The kids were loving it. It was heaps
It was
of
such
fun.
a great day.
Yeah, there was heaps of beach play and swimming around, and we were all sensible.
Well, we headed over to Chalkies.
Yeah.
To spend the night because it was calmer over there, and they've got the mooring balls. And then
So-
Bowen decided to jump off the back of the boat, and I thought, you know what? Why not?
That was a
Well,
great
okay.
idea. It was like 3:30 or something in the afternoon too. It was late.
Yeah.
So it was time to like start thinking about settling in, moving around anymore. And Chalky is that's like 3.5 hours back to the mainland. Anyway, I dived in. I was in my board shorts. I decided to clean the hull again because we had a bit of growth growing. And then children kept jumping back and forth, and I forgot to put their stinger suits on. And then I was under the water still cleaning, and Shona was dealing with it. What happened?
Coda got out of the water and he was saying that he got stung by something. And Harlow had already said that she felt something, but she has eczema, so I wasn't too concerned about that. But when Coda came out and said he got stung twice, once on the leg and once sort of up on the on near his butt, I thought, oh, that's a bit strange because he never complains about being stung by anything or having like itchiness or anything like that when he gets in the water. And so I went to the back transom, and I had a little look in the water, and there were all these little things that looked like kind of glass shards or something that was in the water.
They're like
And
little balls, and
there was all different, it was like little lines, but it was all just like glistening. It was in a huge big bunch. And so I went and got a jar and I scooped it up. And then inside the jar, I had a little baby jellyfish. Um,
so we kept him.
he was about the same size as my pinky finger, and he was translucent. He fit basically every characteristic that I found on the irukandji jellyfish. And so obviously I freaked out.
Yeah, you did.
And we, as Bowen said, we were 3.5 hours away from the mainland.
With
So
no internet.
we had no internet reception, so we couldn't call anybody. Nobody around us looked like they had Starlink or anything like that. We looked.
They were all charter boats.
They were all charter boats, and so we thought no one's going to be more equipped than we are. So we thought, okay, well, let's just go to the mainland. He wasn't showing any symptoms. He said that it stung for a second, but he wasn't in excruciating pain or anything. So I thought that was good. Anyway, so I thought we'll just try and get as close as we can to the mainland, and hopefully we'll get reception. And if we have to go to a nearby island, that's what we'll do.
And so halfway point was Hamilton.
Hamilton Island.
So once we got halfway and we were at Hamilton, I think we were an hour and a half into the trip back, and we were motoring the whole way. We were able to get internet reception, and we Googled around, and it found that it was an irukandji jellyfish that we'd found.
But it looked as
But
though
they were
the juvenile,
so they weren't fully formed yet. So it only had, from what we have in,
two
what we had in
tentacles,
here, it only had
and
2 tentacles. Yeah.
and it had two sort of short, stumpier, I suppose, ones. But all of the other characteristics, it was very, yeah.
Oh, 100%. Once we Googled it and saw it, I was skeptical at the beginning because I was in there, I was like, "Pfft." I was in the water with basically no clothes on, snorkeling around.
Yeah.
I didn't feel anything. But I guess now on we might be a little bit more cautious.
We 100% will be more cautious.
But yeah.
Anyway,
So-
we came back to the mainland, and we decided to stay here for a couple of days because I read online that sometimes there can be quite a long delayed reaction to them. Even though usually it's half an hour to 2 hours, there can be like a longer reaction time. So we decided just to stay super close to Airlie, just in the event that something happened and we had to get him to a hospital. But it's now, we're pretty safe to talk about it now because now it's been like 36 hours since. So I think we're all in the clear.
Yeah, and I mean, we live aboard, so we can go back and check it out whenever we want.
But
And it's better to be safe than sorry. And we were running out of food. I think we've got we've got heaps of food, don't get me wrong. Like, all of our canned goods are still there, and we've still got fish that we've bought from...
we were out of fresh food, basically. Fresh fruit and vegetables. We need some fresh, and bread and milk and stuff.
Yeah,
But
so we were coming back in the next day or two anyway.
yeah.
So yeah, that's fine. I guess the reason we sat down and were looking to talk about this was because we're going to have to cut that video kind of short dramatically at this weird point.
Yeah.
And we'll probably pick back up
When we
after
go.
Christmas and continue that video, which you'll probably see after the Christmas break. But yeah, it was just this, it's going to be choppy and changey from that point, and we just didn't want to pick up a camera and film that because we were freaking out and we didn't know what to do, and we had to like research and do all that. And I think I've seen it a million times, and other people say that every time something goes wrong, and we've had millions of things that have gone wrong, not wrong, but like
Stressful
hiccups, and
situations are really
just-
hard to film.
you just
for
don't
us.
think about picking up the camera because all you want to do is, when something's going on and it's really enjoyable and fun, you're always taking video. So we have video footage of the kids jumping off the boat, but as soon as one of them gets stung, you're not going to film that because you're just too busy looking
Making sure
after
they're
your
okay.
child or looking after yourself. I guess maybe we'll try and put some effort into trying to capture those things if we can, but otherwise, hopefully you're enjoying what we're putting out and the cinematic style of footage we're trying to create.
Yeah.
That was weird.
We'll see you next time.